Hey, what's going on, guys? It's JJ here, and today I'm bringing you part 6 and my YouTube commentary of my 14-part Zombies gameplay, and I'm pretty excited here to show you guys something new that I just figured out, and I feel like I'm a freaking genius. So, as you might be able to tell from my last video, that the voice quality was pretty bad. So I tried tinkering out with my mic, and I couldn't get it to work. I couldn't get the speakers to work. So then I was just like, let me try to plug in my earbud headphones into the audio jack and talking into the headphones and seeing if they would work. And it actually works. And right now, believe it or not, I'm talking to you through my headphones that I got with my cell phone. So these are just regular earbuds, and you can just plug them into the audio jack, and you can talk through them. Now, I don't know if this is common and everyone knows this, and I'm just a complete idiot, but I feel like a genius right now, and don't make fun of me if this is something that everyone already knew, but I didn't realize this could work like that. I'm just super excited. I mean, this is cool. I'm just holding earbuds to my face. But anyway, back to the video. Like I said, this is part 6, and I apologize for the poor audio quality that I demonstrated in my last video. As I was saying, I had some a pretty tough time getting my microphone to work, and didn't even end up working. And right now I got so mad that it's in several pieces shattered on the floor. But besides that, I got that microphone from Five Below for $5. So I guess I get what you paid for, and it made me really angry. That microphone was just awful. It was garbage. But I think that since the video or the audio quality was so bad in that last video, I'm gonna recap some of the stuff I went over really quickly, and I'm gonna mention a few more things and tips and tricks that I've discovered that I'm gonna share with you guys. So first thing I went over in my last video was the shout out to my good friend Mr. Turtles96. So I'm gonna shout him out again. Sorry if you guys listen through that video, but you're going to be listening to it again. Sorry, but I'm gonna, if you want to fast forward to the end, I'm gonna have more new tips, new tricks, a little bit later on in this video. But shout out to Mr. Turtles96. He's in this game with me. He's the white player. He's the white numbers at the top of the screen, or the top of the numbers list. He's a really cool guy. I know him in real life. He does all sorts of Call of Duty 4 mods and World at War hacks and stuff. All subscribers get mods for free. I know that my friend actually usually charges people for it, but he's offered to help me, and he's gonna give all subscribers mods for free. Sorry, excuse me, it's just like choked. And I'm gonna be hosting more subscriber bot lobbies and subscriber quickscope lobbies and just subscriber lobbies more often. And I might just post a video saying I'm online, and if he wants to be in the lobby. And a lot of my subscribers are actually friends with me on Xbox Live, so I'm able to play with them, and I appreciate every one of my subscribers like really a lot. So anyway, yeah, shout out to him. As I was saying, I'm gonna be recapping the last video, and then the second thing in my last video I talked about was the new map pack called Resurrection with a Z instead of an S. So instead of RES, it's REZ. It comes out August 23rd for Xbox 360 exclusively, and it's 1,200 Microsoft points. Now, if you have the Hardened or the Prestige edition, you're lucky, and you get this map pack for free. And I'm really kicking myself that I didn't buy the Prestige or the Hardened edition now. But it's $100 extra just to get an RCXD. I didn't really think it was worth it at the time. But anyway, it's going to be really cool. It includes 4 World at War Zombies maps and a new map called Moon. And I'm sure that most of you know what the World at War Zombies maps are. It would include Notch, Zero, and Toten, all the way through Dare Eyes, just with, I guess upgraded graphics, which I'm kind of disappointed in that they couldn't just give us 4 really cool maps. Like, it can't be that hard, but apparently they can't, and I have to pay for maps I already bought on World at War, but who cares? I'll be able to play them again. And so basically what Moon is it takes place on the moon, which is kind of obvious, and you get all new perks and all new weapons, and instead of having one new weapon, they say they're going to have a full arsenal of weapons, and instead of having like 1 or 2 new perks like you had in Call of the Dead, you had like 1 perk in Ascension, I think. I'm not really sure. I'm not an expert on this stuff, but instead of having 1 or 2 new perks or 1 or 2 new guns, you're gonna have a full arsenal of new guns, and you're gonna have a ton of new perks to choose from. So that's gonna be kind of cool. They've released some pictures of the map. It looks like it's like kind of like a space base, and it's similar to like nothing, kind of. Never mind. But it seems like it's a small map and it's dark. So I think that I was hoping for a large map that was bright, and instead they gave me a small map that was dark. so they gave me exactly what I didn't want. But I'm still going to be optimistic that it's going to be a good map and it's going to have some cool features in it. They've released some pictures of like parts of it, and like I said, it's space base. They've told us about one new gun, and this gun is pretty cool looking. It looks like something that Buzz Lightyear would use. It's kind of like it looks like it's about the same size as the baby gun, and it has the red. It has red and blue colors, kind of like the upgraded ray gun. So it has the size and the mass of the baby gun, but it has the cosmetic space futuristic appearance of the ray gun, and it looks like it's going to replace the thunder gun, since they've had some version or the actual thunder gun in all of the maps. So I'm looking forward to using that gun and all the other guns they claim that they're releasing, which I hope is a full arsenal, which I would think is 10 or 15, but it's probably going to be like 3 or 4. But it's better than 1, and it's better than 2. So I'm looking forward to it. So I'm going on to tips and tricks in this video. This is where you should have fast forwarded to. I didn't really put a time. Maybe I'll put a time to fast forward to in the beginning of this video. One tip that I found out the hard way about is that underneath the minecart in the AK-74U area, there's like a grading system, and in between the grates there's holes. And there's a couple of spots that are similar to this around the map. That would include the bridge, where there's like holes or like lines between the planks, and certain other holes in the ground that might be located around the map. And I found the hard way is that I got cornered, and I thought it would be a great idea to pull out Mustang and Sally's and start spraying at the ground and killing everything. And when I did this, I was on top of the grate. I didn't kill anything, and I was like freaking out, and I started calling Treyarch a fail. But I realized that I had actually shot through the floor, through the little holes in the grate, and not damaged anything. And I felt really dumb about that I didn't notice that when I was shooting the ground. But you can actually shoot through the ground, shoot through the grating, shoot through the bridge. I don't know how many of you might have already known this, but it's pretty cool. It's not cool, it's actually used against you, but you can do that, so just don't do what I did and just shoot straight through a hole, which is really stupid. So I guess you guys can learn from my mistakes. So that's maybe that one or two tips from this video that you take away. Another thing a tip that I want to tell you guys about is, at level 23 to 24, I'm beginning to discover that max ammos become really scarce, and you run out of ammos when you stay in clumps. And the best way to stay alive and maximize your ammo effectiveness, like the effectiveness of your ammo, is to split up and run your own individual loops. And what a loop is just running a circle in an area. And the 4 loops that I like to run in this map are underneath the minecart, which would be the AK-74U room, below the it's kind of like parallel to the minecart, I guess. It's a little circular path area. In the spawn and in the power room is 4 loops they can run. So if you have 4 people in your game, all 4 of them can have their own loop, and they run it, and you basically get all of the zombies in a line. You turn around and kill them all, and it maximizes your ammo consumption or your ammo effectiveness. And as opposed to if you were on the bridge and you were just shooting at the zombies randomly, like, it doesn't take much skill, but you may not realize it, but you're wasting a lot of ammunition doing that. So I recommend that you run loops past level 24 when ammo becomes really scarce. And like I've said in some of my previous videos, it's not like getting cornered it's going to kill you in these later levels. I mean, it might, but usually it doesn't happen if you have enough skill to get to these levels. It's ammo that kills you, and I found that more than anything. Like, when you get to level 30, ammo is so scarce, like, it's ridiculous. So it's definitely ammo that's going to kill you. You really need to just conserve ammo. And so that's I can't stress that enough, is to conserve ammo. So this video is coming to an end. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully the audio quality is really good. I don't know, it's earbuds, and it's actually really hurting my fingers to hold these up to my mouth for 10 minutes straight. But I feel really weird also talking into 2 headphones. But nonetheless, I hope that the audio quality is good. As always, please subscribe. You guys don't know how much that helps me out. It helps me out a ton, and I really appreciate it. And have a nice day. Peace.